Hello. So it is a windy day today, and Javi just got back from a nice walk with the dog and thought I'd record this quick video. I wanted to talk about a few more benefits that I was thinking about just with the carnivore lifestyle. And I might have mentioned it before, but I was thinking about the other day how much my left elbow used to bother me. I mean, it was like constantly in pain. If I hit it on anything, if I just moved it the wrong way, if I lifted anything, my elbow hurts so bad. And it's just, to me, it's a miracle that it actually has zero pain right now, knowing how bad it did hurt for like the last 5 years. So that is pretty awesome. I'm very, very happy with that. And then also the whole satiety, now when I eat, I just know exactly when to stop. It's just amazing. Like last night, we're eating a nice dinner. And, we had some steak and some leftover ribs and a pickle. You know, the steak was the main event. But we are doing pickles once in a while because, you know, it's been fine for us, and fermented food is okay to add in there once in a while. But I got to a point where I had like 2 pieces of steak left on my plate, and I'm like, I just can't eat it. I don't need to eat it. And actually put it with my breakfast this morning. So that's been amazing, just knowing when to stop, and I feel fine, and slept again like a dream, and just not waking up in the middle of the night is just so wonderful. I can't tell you how nice it is to sleep all through the night and get a good night's sleep and feel very rested. I also did a workout yesterday, and really quick, really hard workout. Probably only worked out for about 15-20 minutes, but with pretty heavy weights. And I felt it afterwards for sure, but then an hour later, nothing. I felt nothing. I felt no pain today, and just feel strong and full of energy. So that is amazing that I never have that soreness, even if I really go after it at the gym on the weights. So I'm jumping to my hobby health bites, and I'm still kind of on my policy tab. I saw last night that RFK Jr. was talking about how Steak and Shake has now changed to the beef tallow for their French fries, and how they've RFK'd their fries. And I thought that's amazing. That's actually how McDonald's started out. They started their beef tallow fries, and then they went to this crappy oil, and hopefully they'll change as well. But I thought that was very encouraging, and that he supposedly had a meeting, maybe today or maybe it's tomorrow, with the large food companies to talk about removing some of these horrible additives. But he had a couple interesting stats up on the screen, and he was talking about the number of kids or adolescents and teens, for example, with mental health issues is showing now at 40%, and it is directly related to food. So it's just scary. We got to get this processed food cleaned up because it's very addicting, and we really need to just get it out of our country like Europe did. In fact, you know, that's one of the things I wanted to touch on. You know, the United States has about 10,000 allowed ingredients, and Europe only has 400. And lo and behold, they have better health in every metric and lower dollars spent on healthcare. So I think that's just a direct relation right there. So thank you, RFK Jr., for helping our country, helping our system, and reduce chronic disease in our country. Also, you know, when you think about the deaths that are occurring through heart disease and maybe some cancers and diabetes, Alzheimer's, so many of those, they're saying that now 7 out of every 10 deaths are due to our food supply. So that's a scary number for sure. When you think about who owns our food supply, it's really 10 massive profit-based companies like, you know, Procter & Gamble and Kellogg. Only 10 own our entire food supply in the country. So those are the guys and gals that RFK Jr. needs to go talk to right away. Let's get this done. The food supply has changed more in the last 50 years than in the last 10,000 years. And you think about it, when you go look at movies from the 50s, 50 years ago, or even from the 70s, you know, which would really be 50 years ago, people were skinny, or just not even skinny, they were just fit and healthy looking. Nowadays, there's just so much obesity and sickness out there. You really see it in our bodies today. And then finally, the toxic food around us has really caused us to need to take a pill to lose the weight that the food is putting on us. So it's kind of scary when you think about maybe even like these investment companies, they are involved in both food and pharma. Well, it's kind of like if the bad food is causing the need for pharma, they have a continual supply of consumers. So you might think that's conspiracy theory. I don't think so. I think that's the truth. And I think we've seen how much the food supply has changed, and we've seen how much our bodies have changed in the last 50 years, and how my parents were anyway, when they were young. They were fit, and there was very, very little obesity, diabetes, heart disease. That's all fairly new. So I don't want to end it on a depressing note, but I just think getting this information out there is important, even if it's just for my own documentation. And I'll have more tomorrow. Thanks.